Life and Lifestyle here. Time for another market recap for today, September the 30th. This is round 18. The market for today was similar to yesterday, just red. A little green with some red, and then a little green with some more red. Kind of like stair stepping to the downside. So I had about nine trades I was watching, and throughout the day I started to narrow them down a bit and then replace them with something else. I added a couple last minute because the ones I was looking at had already triggered, or they didn't have any movement, or their spread was shit. As you guys know, if I see a spread that's over 10, at this point, if a spread is over 8, I usually don't take it. It's too wide. It could chop you out. Because I mainly day trade, so I need a tight spread to get the best movement. If it's a wide spread, I can get stopped out before anything happens in my favor, and that's not good. So today I took 1, 2, 3, 4. I took 5 trades and closed out a trade from a while back I hadn't been talking about. And the closed out trade was bigger than everything I had made on the day. But the trades I took, I could have played them a little. I mean, I'm talking about a fraction bit better, but other than that, I think I did pretty good. So, trade number 1, EWZ. EWZ is a Brazilian ETF. I've seen something like this before when the China stuff was happening a couple of weeks ago. There's a handful of ETFs that follow the movement of countries outside of the United States and their reaction to what's happening within the United States. And EWZ is such a ETF. So basically, if we're going down, Brazil's probably going down because we got a lot of money for them, my assumption. So I took a $34 call. Let me put this on the 5 minute. Took a $34 call on EWZ right around the open, I think. And yeah, I got it right around here, right around this part, and it moved up a bit. It went from 42 to about 44, I think. Then it pulled back a bit, then it went back up a bit, and it went down, and I got stopped out around here for 42 to 37. So that's a $5 loss. I lost 12%. Trade number 1. Trade number 2, QuantumScape. QuantumScape is a former runner, both ways. And I was watching it when it ran from 23 to 28 in one day. And all I could do was be mesmerized at the fact that the option I was looking at went from $35 to like $175 in my face. And the only reason I didn't get it is because I wanted to get it for $33. So I was like, that sucks. So QuantumScape kind of did a similar thing to the downside. So I got into the $22 put right around the open, I think. I got in there pretty early because it looked like it was going up first. Then it turned to the downside, and I got in pretty early, either around there or around here. I got in there, rolled it on down. It went past 20% around here, danced a bit. Then right here, it hit for 59. That's the highest it hit, was 59. I did not sell it. Now I'm starting a new thing. I'm going to add a text box to my trade so I know ahead of time what my sell zone is. And what I will do is I will automatically sell it when it breaks into that zone, regardless of where it is in the zone. So if I'm checking another trade, let's say my sell zone is 48 and this trade right here is at 46. Let's say my sell zone is 48 to fit the 60. So I'm checking something else, and when I come back, this is at 49, sell it. Or if I came back and checked it, this is at 52, sell it. Don't wait for it to hit 60. It's within the sell zone, get rid of it. it's over 30% if it's within the sell zone, which is my first target zone. So take the money. So I had put that bar up and I looked here, and right here it was at 59. But I have a tendency of wanting that extra little bit. I wanted it to hit 60. And it didn't. It started to pull back. And it started to pull back. It had went back from 59 all the way to 50 around here. And I was debating selling it right there, but I was like, you know what? I need to have more faith in my trades. I've noticed a lot of my trades go down after they go up, and then they go down for real. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off and see what happens. I held off, and then it came back down around here. Sold it here, 31%, 42 to 55. Beautiful trade. Only thing I could have done better is sold it on the first drop. One thing I'm learning is the first high or the first low, if it's not then broken, it won't be better if it comes around a second time. So by that I mean it right here, it hit 24, it broke below 24.18 right here. When it broke below it again, it was $3 or $4 less than it was the first time. And it just keeps losing momentum. Now, if this broke below and got into 23 something, let's say if it went all the way down here, uh-oh, what happened? Let's say instead of here, it went all the way down here to 23.80 something. Then it would be new highs. Then it would hit 60, 65 or whatever. But I learned that with AMD. AMD ran up. It hit like 200% the first peak. Then when it came back up again, it was like 80%. It was like half as much power. So Chronoscape was a good trade. $13 win. So now I'm up $8. Bank of America. Did I take this? I did not take Bank of America. I'm gonna come back around to them. Verizon, trade number 3. Verizon, I took a $53 put right around here, right around this area. I took it for $36 and just waited. It went down. Yeah, actually I got it around here. Yeah, it went down to 36, 37, came back up. 35, came back down. 36, 37, 38, came back up. 38, came back down. 39, 40, 41, came back up. And then down here, I sold it for 47, 31%. Beautiful trade. I don't think it went any higher than that. I think it hit 47.50, but you don't get 50 cents with option trades, so you got to get full dollars. So that was another beautiful trade. 36 to 47, 31%, $11. So now I am up $9 on the day. Right? Yeah, I was down 5 and up 13, so I'm up 8. And then I'm up 11, so I'm up 19. Yeah, I'm up 19 on the day. FCX. FCX is an interesting little penny. FCX was probably the top trade I was watching at the open, but it had already blown through the put levels at the open. So I just wrote it off. I erased it from my watch since I wasn't watching it anymore, but I kept it on in case something happened. Because I knew from before the market would be up and down. So I got out of there. And then it started to come back up after the few trades I was watching died out and they weren't doing anything. I closed it out. So this one started to come up. And I think it was around here. Around here, yeah. I thought it was reloading because they had a strong pull to the upside. Then it started to pull down. So I got into a $31 put. 2 of them for $30. And I immediately put in my stop loss for 27, which is 10%, but I forgot to make it a stop loss. Instead, I made it a limit sale, which is an instant order. So since it's way below the price, it automatically triggered, and I sold it right after I bought it for a $1 loss, 3%. I lost $2. That was a fat finger move. If you see on the chart, it says fat finger. But granted, that turned out to actually be a good thing, because me cutting out of it early around here, it then went up to like 23 at one point. So I would have got stopped out anyway for more than 29. So even though I lost $2, I didn't have to lose. It technically saved me $4 of losses. Then I looked the FCX to the top side. I'm like, well, there's a lot of momentum right now. The market's going up. I was looking into a call right around here. And the call went from 45 to about 50 right up here. Then it reversed. So it was only a 10% move on the call, but I didn't take it. Then it re-triggered towards the downside. So I got back into a put a little early before the triggers right around here. And I got in at 28 bucks. Since I sold my 2 puts automatically at 29, I decided to get in $1 cheaper to basically get my dollar back and then keep my limit at 26. So I got into it. It fluctuated for a second, then it started to break and went on down and went on down and went on down. I sold the first one right here for 42 for 50%, 28 to 42. That was $14 profit. And then I held the second one for a retry for it to go lower. I wanted to sell the second one at around 48 to 50. But then it started to pull back, and I didn't like how it was looking. The whole market started to look like it was done being red. It was time to be green. So I sold the other one right here for 38 bucks for 36% profit. So average between the two of these is 43% profit. So FCS is a beautiful trade. I couldn't have traded it any better. Only thing I could have done better with that is sold both of them at 42 to get that extra $4. So I missed out on about 8 extra bucks between my trades. One other trade to talk about, PROG. This is a swing trade. Oh, it's at 156. Oh, this is gonna be nice tomorrow. This is a swing trade from a group I'm in. You like to learn about the group I'm in? Get the stock market playlist, 30 resources for $30. Also check the merch, hoodies, tank tops, t-shirts. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Shameless plug. But this swing, I got into this option. I got into this play as a swing at 90. No, I got in here at $1. I got 100 shares for $1 a piece. So I put in $100 on this, and now I'm up 58 bucks. But I also put $25 on an option swing. And what ended up happening is what ended up happening is, this is Weeble. This is one of my other accounts. I had bought it a while back around here, around 25 bucks. And I started to average down. It was on October 15th, so it was a swing. I started to average down once it got down here. And I got my real average down around $5. So I brought my average from 25 to 10. I had 5 contracts at $10 average. And I held it, and today it popped out the blue, and I sold one right here for 50 bucks. So I already have all my money back, and I only sold one. I have 4 more to go. And as you can see, there's still some strength here. This thing might be over $2 tomorrow. So I will sell the second one tomorrow for 100, and then the third one for 150. And I'm gonna just let it keep climbing because I have plenty of time on this. It's a $1 call, so as long as this stays over like $1.25, I can't lose any money at this point. Plus, I already got my money back, so it doesn't matter. So I sold one of those today for 40 buck profit. So that brings my total for the day to $81. This is my greenest green day since like week 3 or 4 when I made like 150 in a day because of Netflix. I made like 200 on Netflix or something like that. No, I made like 85 on Netflix, and then like 60 on something else. It was a crazy day. Oh, two other trades. SPXS. I was watching this earlier in the day. This is tied directly to the SPY. It's a bearish ETF. So when the SPY goes down, this goes up, just like the VIX. I was watching it, but around the time I got into my trades, I stopped watching it. And I should have been paying attention, because the reason my trades were working is because they were all puts. So this, I should have remembered to play this as a call, because it's an inverse. It goes the opposite way. I just didn't think it was moving with enough power to be useful for the trade, but I was wrong, because, let me see, SPXS, $2 call is up 2,400%. Wow. Let's see, SPXS, the $26 call. See, that's the trade grid. Let's see, it started to pop right around here. So let's say, let's say 10:30. All right, 10:30. What would happen at 10:30? So 10:30. It's right here. So the option was $35 at 10:30. And then right here at 12:30, it reached a high of 55. So it went from 35 to 55. That's over 50% right there. And now it's back to 53. It went back down to 38 at 14, 15. So right here, it went back down to 38, right in this zone. And now it's back to 53. Damn, I could have got in right here. I didn't notice that. Now this is the trade grid. This is something you should keep an eye on when you trade options. I'm starting to use it more when I take a trade to see the history of the option I'm playing, just to see what its bottom is and what its movement is. Had I looked at this trade, I would have saw that it was as low as 33, then it hit 55, then it pulled back to 38. So I could have gotten in at 38 with a $4 stop loss for 34, and then I'd already be up 15 right now for 53, which probably would have sold it. So I would have been up again on that trade if I would have took that. Oh well. And also Bank of America to the downside. I was looking at Bank of America for a call around here. I stopped watching it, but it loaded up for a put right around, I'm gonna say 10:30 as well. I would have took a 41. You probably took a 41 or 42. Let me take a 41. It's around 10:30. A 41 was 25. Yeah, I would have took two of those. 25, 30% is what's that, 33? Yeah. 30% is 33 and 50% is 38. So got one at 25 and one as low as 22. So I might have got stopped at right there. 25, 27, 22. That was a glitch that it didn't happen for long, so I'm not sure. Who knows? Bank of America was an interesting trade as well. But all in all, that was my trades of the day. What did I do right? Damn near everything. I don't think I could have traded these a little bit better. I kept an eye on the good trades. I had patience. I played the right size and I just let it sit there. What did I do wrong? What I did wrong was fat fingering FCX, but that turned out to be to my benefit because I got in at the wrong time, and not selling QuantumScape and FCX at the top. I sold them close to the top. So that would have gave me extra $8 to put me at close to $90 on the day, which is, I think, it'll be my second best day ever. So this is still my second best day ever, so can't be mad about that. So yeah, that covers everything. Now I'm gonna start on my watch list for tomorrow and be ready to end the Friday green again. My goal for tomorrow is to do the same thing I did today, if not better. And we'll take it from there. So thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Trust the process.